Holy Ghost is on the move.
Yeah, Firebirds had a lot of momentum.
Right from the jump for the Firebirds, who look really good.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Chapman Arena and to the Firebird Fieldhouse at Holy Ghost Prep, where we had the Firebirds taking on the Upper Dublin Cardinals. So I'm Caden Stewart. Jack Dobbins will be joining us at the start of the third quarter, and right now Upper Dublin has dominated the first 7 minutes of the game, up 24-12 after I just said 7 minutes. So they're on pace to score 96 points. The Firebirds getting some momentum back, scoring all the last 4 in the final 60 seconds of the first quarter. So look to continue to do that. Scott Harkins, Charles Steinmetz, Mark Stenardo, Zach Sharlin, and Jeremiah Muturi were on the floor to end the first quarter, and we'll see who comes on for them. Over HGP, it's been a mixture of different point scorers. Charles Steinmetz went to the line twice and made a layup. Scott Harkins went on a fast break and scored a 2, and Robbie Segarich put up a 2-pointer earlier on. But it's been the defense has been the big problem for HGP, allowing 24 points in 7 minutes. So Firebirds trail 24-12. We'll be back in a minute for the start of the second quarter. So here's the quick inbound to start the second quarter. It's HGP's Aden McDonald starting with it. McDonald goes over across Segarich. Segarich finds Sharlin near the corner. Sharlin peels off, going to the left wing. Now finds Harkins in the same spot. Harkins cutting through. Behind the back, 2. Couldn't finish. So no roster today for Upper Dublin JV, so we'll be calling numbers. There's 15 going out to the corner. I guess the return feed. Over to 34, top of the key, back to 15 on the left side. Now 34 again. Over to the corner. Upper Dublin has made all 3 of their last 3 3-point attempts, so the Firebirds need to slow that down. Now to the far corner again. That's going to be a travel against Upper Dublin. And the Firebird bench knew it immediately. So 43 seconds gone in this second quarter, and HGP takes over. So Tommy Nahill with the inbound pass. Nahill back to Segarich. Segarich now out to the side, finds Harkins. Harkins to the top. Sharlin thought about it, didn't shoot it. And a whistle going against Upper Dublin, it appears. So Sharlin will inbound from the baseline. Sharlin directing traffic. Goes to Harkins. Harkins on the edge of the paint, and he makes the 2. Scott Harkins with the last 4 points for the Firebirds. That cuts the lead down to 10. Here's 32 to 34. Back across to 32. Out to the corner again. Upper Dublin looking for a reset. They go to 10. Now to 5. Now looking for a move to the paint. That one wasn't available. Now for 3. Up and no good. And it's only the second missed three-pointer of the game for Dublin. And it's going to be a foul up at half court. That's the first one of the half called against the Firebirds. 4 fouls called this half against Upper Dublin. So here's the quick inbound pass. 40 across the HGP emblem at half court. Now to the far side for 3. That one comes up short. Now battle for the rebound between McDonald and the Cardinal player. Upper Dublin clapping as if they have it. It appears they do. .5:21 to play in the second quarter. Firebirds trail 24-14. Here's the quick inbound pass. There's going to be a foul called. And that's going to be going against HGP again. And Scott Harkins in particular. Here's Upper Dublin with the inbound. It's tipped up and it's picked off. Harkins. And Harkins goes right back to Mark Stenardo, who resets for the Firebirds. Stenardo at the base of the emblem. Goes over to Dean Bergkoetter. Bergkoetter across to Harkins. Harkins to Stenardo. Stenardo around the edge of the three-point line. Goes back to McDonald. McDonald up to the corner. Bergkoetter thought about it. Goes to the rim for 2. Couldn't finish. It was tipped down by Nahill. And it's out of bounds off of Tommy Nahill. Here's the inbound by Upper Dublin again. They come up through the paint with 40. Through the emblem across half court. One bounce pass over. Drops it back. Out to the corner again. 40. Now reset. 32 for 3. And it's off just to the left. Rebound Nahill. Nahill goes to Mark Stenardo. Stenardo at the edge of the paint. Out to McDonald again. McDonald cutting in. Triple team. Back at the top. Scott Harkins making a move. Scott Harkins is blocked. And it's out of bounds off of Upper Dublin, but a clean block. So HGP will inbound. Stenardo goes right to Nahill. Nahill to McDonald. Back to Nahill. Nahill cutting back, and it's a whistle. And it'll be a foul on the floor against Upper Dublin. That's their 5th. So after a 36-point first quarter, only 2 points scored this second quarter. And both of them scored by HGP. Here's Stenardo, slaps the ball once. Directing traffic, and he throws it off of a Cardinal. It goes out of bounds, and they'll do it over again. Stenardo attempts to do it one more time. Dribbles it once, slaps the ball once, goes to Harkins, who's open. Harkins looking for a man, goes back to Stenardo. Stenardo edging his way across the right wing near the top of the key. Stenardo cutting in, a one bounce pass over Harkins, keeps it in. What a save! It goes over the head of McDonald, and the Cardinals take over. Here's a pass down, and that's going to be a foul against Upper Dublin. Here's a pass back up. Scott Harkins. Harkins. Across. Mark Stenardo. Stenardo back to Harkins again. Harkins, Stenardo. Nahill went down late. No foul. Would have been off the ball. Now Stenardo, one bounce pass, finds McDonald. Out of McDonald, back to Nahill. Nahill to the rim. It's a clean block. Rebound by HGP. Harkins to the rim. Harkins makes it. And Scott Harkins with all 6 of the Firebirds' last 6 points. So Jack Dobbins has joined the broadcast. With 3:23 to play in this first half, 24-16. Upper Dublin on top.
I looked at the scoreboard and I was like, dude, what happened when I was gone? Can you give me a rundown real quick?
So basically a 3-ball. Upper Dublin making 5 3-pointers in the first quarter. To go
Holy cow.
Yeah, they were 24-12 at one point. 24-10. And the Firebirds scored the last 6 straight. Now another 3-pointer. That one bounces in and out. Loose ball. Rebounded by Upper Dublin. Dublin up to the far side. Another 3-pointer. Wide open off the edge of the rim. And Upper Dublin has missed all the last 4 attempts from beyond the arc.
I mean, that's a big time when you need Nahill to get that rebound. He's the tallest guy on this Ghost team. He's going to need to be the idea. 3-ball from Harkins. It's in! Harkins has 9 of the last 9 points for the Firebirds.
And Harkins with a talk after, and he deserves so. 9 straight points for Scott Harkins.
But yeah, Nahill needs to grab the rebounds in this game. That's the big play, I think, here. If Ghost gets those rebounds, there's a shot they can come back and win this.
He has been doing so far, but until the second quarter, there weren't a lot of missed shots to get a rebound off of. And it's a foul.
On Nahill.
Yeah. .237 to play in this first half. The Firebirds cut the deficit down to 5. Here's the inbound back out across. Now to the top. 22 with the dump off to 42. Now the reset, and that did not look good. An awkward off-ball foul. And Upper Dublin player is down into the play. He seems to get back up under his own power. He'll stay on. But in the moment, that did not look good at all. So a timeout will be called. It looks like an official's timeout. The player that went down was 42 for Upper Dublin. He'll walk off under his own power. .227 to play in this first half. 24-19. Upper Dublin on top of HGP. Firebirds JV team has won all the last 5 at home. Here's pass across. A long 3. It's up and good. And the 3 ball is falling again for Upper Dublin. Nahill back to Harkins. Harkins to the rim. And an offensive foul called against Scott Harkins. And now the entire Upper Dublin bench returning the favor. And Harkins taunting earlier. Back in. It's 1 and 2 coming across. They got no roster for Upper Dublin for JV.
There's Scott Harkins.
And Harkins knocks the rim. Picks back up by Upper Dublin. After the rim, asking a foul called against HGP. And the beam starting to get back away from the Firebirds.
Jeez. All right.
Is this JV? No. Where's JV?
Here comes 2 for Dublin. First one's up and good. Second one's up and also good. That gives Dublin an 11-point lead, which is that their largest yet?
No, they were up by 16 at one point.
What?
Yeah.
Dude. Oh.
That was a hard down.
Nothing called on. That's crazy.
And McDonald went down hard. He get back up, and that should have been a foul.
Oh, definitely. He went.
Foul was called, but it's called against HGP.
It's crazy. Like, he went down like crazy.
Yeah. Took the Firebirds' 6th foul in the last 5 minutes.
Again, Firebirds need to control their fouls. That's a big problem for this team. We've seen that. So wait, does that mean they committed none in the first quarter?
Nope, not a single one. No,
oh my goodness.
That one's good again. Upper Dublin now jumps ahead by 13. The Firebirds are within 5 at one point, and now it's Upper Dublin running away with it again.
Ball stolen by Dublin. Push off of Stenardo. That's going to be a foul on Dublin, as rightfully called.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Massive push off right there. Ghost will recover the basketball.
One call to play in the first half. 32 to 19. Upper Dublin on top.
Interesting enough, that puts Dublin Giving Ghost the bonus, meaning every single foul from now on will be a shooting foul.
Yep.
And I believe it's...
That's travel.
Wow. And I believe the fouls will be 1 and 1s until, what is it, 10 or 9? 9? Okay.
One minute even to play in the first half. Upper Dublin up by 13, 32-19.
Number 33, right wing, drives for the layup, and it's in. Upper Dublin is pushing this game out of reach for the Firebirds. It's a 15-point lead with a 3/4 of a minute left to play. Stenardo driving up to the key, looking around for Segarich, finds Steinmetz in the corner. Steinmetz looking around for a weapon. Stenardo, right wing, drives and is fouled, it seems.
Yeah, they caught the basket as well, they did. And 1 for Mark Stenardo.
Stenardo gets the 2 and now gets the shot for a 3rd on the foul. Segarich and McDonald waiting around midcourt. Double dribble, shoot, and it's off and out of bounds, I believe. Out of bounds on Dublin. Ghost will recover. This seems to be a really rough game to this point. I mean, the Firebirds have not had... I don't think we've had a game this year where it's been this crucial of a point differential.
Basket for the layup to fall. Upper Dublin takes on the rebounds. Got across to the middle, behind the back, a clean block.
Couldn't tell you what that shot was attempting to do. Here comes Bass to Stenardo in the middle, and it will roll in. That is a 2-pointer, and this is an 11-point game. Upper Dublin calls timeout. 13.3 to play in the second quarter. What a game it's been so far.
Yeah, the Firebirds have scored 4 straight to cut the lead back down to 11. As we just saw, they scored 11 straight to cut the lead down to 5.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, Upper Dublin was scoring 8 straight. They've had an answer for every single time just responded.
Exactly. I mean, this game seems to be maybe the most competitive that Ghost JVs have this year, because the other ones have all been super close. This game is not close as of now. We can definitely come back. That's undeniable, but this game seems like a really true test of skill to see where this team's going.
Definitely. He's definitely one of our tougher opponents of the last few weeks as well. So Dublin leads by 11, 13.3 to play in the first half. They can take the last shot if they want to, which they probably do.
Teams coming back onto the court. It seems both teams retain the same players they did prior to the timeout.
So here's the quick inbound with 10 seconds to play. It's up number 2 for Upper Dublin to take the upper cross. Through the emblem. One mouse pass back into the middle, 2 seconds to play. Can they take the last shot from the corner? They do not get the shot off. And there was no basket nonetheless, but the shot did not count.
We head into halftime. Upper Dublin 34, Holy Ghost Prep 23. 14 down, 14 to go, and we will see you after halftime.
Hello everyone and welcome back for 14 more minutes of JV basketball action between Upper Dublin and the HGP. Upper Dublin starts with the ball, going around the perimeter of the 3-point line. Now they reset with number 2 at the top. So return feed up the corner, 40. 42, 42 at 33. Again, no roster of Upper Dublin today for JV. And the middle, and it's a missed layup. Rebound, it's a sideways behind the back, too, to make it a 13-point lead for Upper Dublin, 36-23.
Here comes Segarich, cross midcourt, while hitting ball to Stenardo. Stenardo one-on-one, Sharlin, right wing, deep range 3 area. Stenardo drives, gets around the defender, lays it in, and that's going to be another 2 to counteract the one from Upper Dublin. It's 36-25. Upper Dublin on the counter push. Looking around, continuously passing the ball. That one's on Segarich's head, and Sharlin will recover the rebound. I mean, that's what you need to do. You need those guys to get those rebounds. You want to win the game. Sharlin for 3, deep range, and it's good! The Firebirds make this an 8-point game.
HGP coming out firing. They needed their shooters to do so.
Here comes Dublin. 22-42. And he's blocked all ball by Ghost. Stenardo takes it. And Bass will miss the layup. Oh, that's rough. And that's going to be a foul? I didn't see what happened.
It was out. The ball went out of bounds. It was going to stay with HGP, but they moved it to go to Upper Dublin.
All right, that's what happened. Okay.
Well, someone gave a good halftime pep talk. Definitely wasn't Trevor Lawrence.
Okay.
So no idea that was a good pep talk by Lawrence.
He he didn't put any energy into it. He just was talking.
Dublin from the corner pulls up a long two. It's up and good. And the 5-0 run comes to an end for HGP.
Pushes the lead back to 10. Stenardo, the point guard, on his way up. Segarich is open, and that's who he throws to. Right wing. Looks for Bass in the corner. Bass surveying options. Sharlin under the rim, and he's going to miss it. It's going to be recovered by Dublin on the pushback.
That's 2 layups that the Firebirds have missed in the last minute.
And that's going to be out of bounds on the Firebirds. That's what I expected. Upper Dublin will keep the ball. Will attempt to score to make this lead over 10. Good break from Upper Dublin. Hits 22 in the middle of the court. And it's missed and then recovered by 42. That makes it a 12-point game once again.
Here's
Segarich taking it up.
Segarich goes out to the mark Stenardo. Stenardo cuts back. Looking for help. Goes out to Segarich. Segarich on the reset to the rim, and he's knocked away before he got there. That's going to be a foul against Upper Dublin the first and the second half for EPC.
And this could be a big one. I mean, so looks like Sharlin's going to pass the ball, and Harkins comes in for Steinmetz. Hits Stenardo in the corner. Harkins is open over the middle, not going to pass it to him. Passes Segarich at the key instead. Segarich over to Harkins near the right corner, driving, going for the layup, and he shoots it, and that's in. It's a 10-point game once again on the mid-range from Scott Harkins.
Harkins is starting to run away with the game by himself as he's now over 11 points. Harkins in a little bit of a slump recently for his scoring, but he's really breaking out of it today. And it's cut through. That's going to be a foul on the floor against HGP. So here's the one slap on the ball and the inbound for Upper Dublin on a long 3 is up and good. And Upper Dublin goes up by 13.
That just put a spear in the hearts of Ghosts. I mean, just a 3 to constantly keep this game in the 10 to 14 point lead range for Dublin was not going to help Ghosts win this game. They need to rally and stop Dublin from scoring. And Dublin just needs to keep doing what they're doing if they want to win. It's pretty much whatever team is more ready to complete their goals will win this game. Oh, Segarich shot a wide open deep 3. Didn't go. And then the layup, and that goes. So this leads back down to 11. Dublin staying in the backcourt.
3:20 to play in this third quarter. 43-32, Upper Dublin on top. The Firebirds need to have more shots like that to be able to cut the lead back down. But as I've said before, and it's been clearly evident so far in the second half, every answer the Firebirds have, Upper Dublin has a larger one. Now Harkins on the steal. Harkins goes back up to Mark Stenardo, and Stenardo will wait for help. Through the end of half court, Stenardo. It's off the side. Harkins bodies a man for two. And Harkins muscles his way in. He's now at 13 on the day. Here's Dublin up across half court with number 2. 2:38 and ticking to play in the third quarter. Pass out across to the side again for 2. It's blocked, rebound, foul. On the floor against HGP. Pass back out across to the corner from the inbound. It's 42 going across, 1 to 2 at the corner. 2 back to 1 at the top of the key. Back over to 24 now. Now across the 1 bounce pass, 42. Sutter steps, no travel, and he puts up a 2. Into a 2-step.
And this lead is going to be back up to 11 for Dublin. It seems like 10 to 14 is the constant point lead that Dublin has been maintaining. Stenardo, one-on-one again, as deep as you could possibly get without being in the backcourt. Sharlin driving for the layup, and it's a weird one, but it goes directly in. It looked like he fired that straight instead of kind of arcing it. That was interesting, but hey, it rolled around the rim, went in. 2 points to the Firebirds, take this lead back down to 9.
And now Upper Dublin goes on the attack. Dublin with a pass back up to the far side. Now put up a long 3, that one no good. Rebounded by 42, pass out to the corner, it's a block. Didn't go, and down to bounds. Stays with Upper Dublin.
The Ghost Kids weren't too happy about that. Dublin retaining the ball call. Audibly were against it. Here comes the check-in. Hits 32 right wing. Looking around. That's a weird shot from Dublin. And Ghost will recover on the out of bounds. It'll be Segarich passing in, most likely to Stenardo. That's what will happen. Stenardo taking it.
Number Segarich with great defense right there. He will knock the ball out of bounds and went past the blue line of the baseline underneath the Firebird net.
Number 2 eyeing Stenardo. Stenardo hits Harkins. Back to Stenardo. And that ball will get stolen. And it's going to be a foul, I believe, on Dublin.
Yep, Upper Dublin.
It will do. Ghost recovers.
1:09 to play in the third quarter. 45-36. Upper Dublin on top. HGP running out of time for a comeback, but they could get some momentum here. He's pass to the middle. Bass from the top of the key. Reset. Stenardo. 1 bounce pass to the middle. Bass is knocked away. Upper Dublin now on the attack. And no foul called on the floor as Harkins went down late. Pass to the middle, stays barely in bounds. The inbound pass to the middle, number 42 for 2 is nothing good.
That was a nice hook shot. I mean, it looks like what I hit with you with all the time.
How are you so good at hook shots and not the foul shots?
Couldn't tell you.
There's Sharlin on the move. Zach Sharlin.
That was a great block.
And HGP has come up empty on 4 of their last 5 visits to the offensive half of the court.
Yeah, Stenardo with a clear foul. I think we can agree on that. Looked like a push to the chest. I mean, can't really do that much.
So 34.3 to play in the third quarter. 47-36. Upper Dublin on top. Make a move in. That's number 1 for Upper Dublin with the ball. 1 up to 5 at the top. 5 pass to the side. That's where the hands of 45. 45 out to 5 again. The direct trap for the top of the key. 32 looking for help. Goes to the side again. 42 after the quarter. Pass the middle. It's intercepted by Zach Sharlin. 2 seconds. 1. Segarich broke at the shot. So that's how the third quarter will come to an end. The Firebirds trail by 11 after trailing by 12 coming out of half. 47-36 your score. 21 minutes down, 7 to go. We'll be back at 2.
I'm good. Welcome back. Segarich misses the 3-ball, and Dublin is driving back up. Hits 15 left side. Harkins on the defense. 15 on 15 crime, and that will be a foul called. Dublin going to be passing it in. Dublin's been pretty good with the pass-ins, always finding outlets. And I think I found it again. There it is, 32. Dublin at the key. Sharlin playing crazy defense this last game. Hark. Sharlin nearly strips the ball away, but a foul is called. That's rough. I thought that was all ball.
Yeah, I thought it was all ball too. It was top of the key and got knocked away. .6:25 to play in the regulation. Here's a long 2. It's up and no good. Rebounded by Upper Dublin. Out to the corner. A long 3 again. That one no good. Picked back up. Rebounded by Aden McDonald. McDonald across half court. The Pirates need to do something here to turn the ball over. Upper Dublin with an easy 2 points. And a lead out to 13.
I mean, you can't do that this late in the game. Only 6 minutes left to play. You cannot make that lead go to 13 instead of potentially making it 9 or 8. That's a big hit. And oh my.
That would be an offensive foul. They ruled no basket.
Dude.
It appears it will be. As Segarich subs off.
Here comes Sharlin looking in. I think he's going McDonald here.
Looks like he wants it, but he's not open.
Finds Harkins in the corner. Oh, holy cow.
Well, he had the right idea. It didn't hit the right spot.
Harkins just slammed the ball into the Upper Dublin guy. Whoa.
He trying to bounce off a Cardinals player. It appeared to be the right idea. He just hit his head instead of his leg.
Wow. That was something. All right, anyway, Sharlin on the inbound again. Finds McDonald right there at McDonald, the key. Finds Bergkoetter. Bergkoetter wasn't ready for the ball. Nahill looking, takes a long 2, and it's aired. Dublin will recover, and they will try to drain the clock as much as they possibly can.
Over Dublin on the attack is 34 with the ball in the corner.
It might be me, but 34 looks like a bigger Aden Brody.
Well, that's it. Yeah, that's not an inaccurate assessment. The ball was called a jump ball, and Upper Dublin has the ball on this one. As they get down from the baseline, they go up to the top. It's 34, growls it with one hand. Gives it off to 32. The side of the center step. There's 34 again. Play to the paint. Puts up a 2. It's up at no good. Rebound Nahill. Nahill goes up to Aden McDonald. McDonald through half court. To the middle finds Sharlin. Zachary Sharlin. Scott Harkins. Harkins underhand. Aden McDonald. Foul. And a step over at the end. And it's going to be a foul against Upper Dublin, so Aden McDonald will shoot 2.
Wow. Dublin just like trucked them. Here comes McDonald to shoot 2. Shot number 1. Dribbles roughly 7 times. 6 times? Okay. Shot is up. And it's good. Lead is down to 11 with 5 minutes and a singular second left to play. Or what?
Substitution late.
Okay. All right, never mind. Let's see it.
Second one is turned away. Up for 2. It's no good, but a foul.
Here comes more foul shots for the Firebirds.
Yeah, and Harkins continues to love the flat. So Harkins dribbles. And he puts up the first one. Harkins doing it the second time he got it both. Scott Harkins now at 15 as he makes both foul shots and puts the lead down to 10. Now through half court. The bounce pass to the corner. At the top of the key for 3. It's short. Tip back up. Rebound by Upper Dublin. Puts it in.
That makes it another 12-point lead for Upper Dublin. Stenardo coming up. Looking for Harkins. Is Harkins going to be fouled again? Is that what it's going to be called?
It was a foul.
It's just on who?
Dublin.
And yeah, it's on Dublin. Wow. Yet another foul. Firebirds will shoot again.
That's Harkins shooting again. He's now 15 total points of the day. He could try to make it 17 here.
Ooh. So do you think Harkins would be the MVP of this game?
Oh, definitely.
Definitely? Oh boy, that'll be fun. We'll see if we can get him for an interview midway through varsity game. I feel like he'd be a fun interview.
And Harkins is 0 for 2 at the line after going 1 for 2 in his last visit. So now here's number 2 coming across. The bounce pass. Over to the wing. Across the middle. Top of the paint, on top of the key with number 11. Out to the corner again, number 2 through the paint. Almost a travel, knocked away, and it's going to stay with Upper Dublin.
McDonald was trying to argue that it went off on Dublin when the ref was staring right at him. That was funny.
There's 2 on the inbound. That's the corner 32. That's another step. That's the top of the key, in between the base of the emblem and the top of the 3-point line. Around the horn to the corner. 34 with a reset attempt. Up to the side again. Cutting into the rim. It's up and good. Upper Dublin now by 14.
Surprised there was no delay called on that, but Stenardo takes it up. McDonald to Bergkoetter. Bergkoetter to Stenardo in the corner. Will they? What happened? Did they rule him out?
No, it looked like the timeout was trying to be called by HGP. And yeah, timeout will be called by HGP.
Okay.
Firebirds called timeout, 3.5 to play in the regulation. The Firebirds trail by 14, 53-39. Upper Dublin will start with the ball coming off the inbound. Swung out past the paint and to whistle off immediately. There's a quick inbound to the top, Mark Stenardo. Stenardo finds Segarich. Segarich, or one bounce past the middle. Scott Harkins, and he's fouled. Harkins, this is his first foul shot. He's made only one of his last 5. Still at 15 points on the day. One more from the line for Scott Harkins. And that one missed it. So Harkins is 1 for 6 during his tenure at the line. Got a little cutback. Out of the corner, we're going to another cutback for all 3. It was up. Good shot by number 10 of Upper Dublin. And Steinmetz lost control, and Upper Dublin takes over.
Again, can't do that this late in the game.
There's one up in the corner for 3, up short. Rebound number 1. Up to number 2. Finds 32. There's the corner, number 1 again. I'll reset 32. Swinging around, cutting back. 34 finds 10. 10-34 is blocked. Rebound Stenardo. He goes down court. Has Zach Sharlin. Sharlin on the move. Cuts back. Behind the back 2, and it falls. And Zach Sharlin with a pretty 2 points. That lead down to 12 for Upper Dublin. The Firebirds are running out of time. On the attack, no foul. It's up, rebounded by Scott Harkins. Harkins has Mark Stenardo. Stenardo around half court, stays in, goes to the corner. Stenardo went down late, gets back up. They have an open 3-pointer look. It wasn't taken by Sharlin. Here's Segarich, and that was a late fall. Robbie Segarich fell late, and a whistle. And it's going to be a foul against HGP. He's picking him down again, and it's another foul. This time they go against Scott Harkins. .204 to play in regulation. Firebirds trail by 12, 53-41. The first foul shot is up and good for one-on-one attempts. And now one more from the line for Upper Dublin. And the second one is up and good. So Dublin goes 2 for 2 at the line. That cuts the lead down to 14. Or increases the lead down to 14. Here's Mark Stenardo doing it himself to the rim.
Wow.
He makes that one, and Mark Stenardo did that to perfection.
That was sweet.
Quick get now passing is picked off. Scott Harkins keeps it in. Harkins to the corner for 3.
Sharlin.
And did go out of bounds, did not. Rebound Upper Dublin, and it was blown off. It's going to be a timeout called by Upper Dublin. 1:44 to play in regulation. Firebirds trail by 12, 55-43. 1:38 to play in regulation. Here comes the inbounds. They go back and forth to this 32 at the right wing. A bounce pass. 32 in between the edge of the emblem and the top of the three-point line. And it's blown off. That's the 8th foul of the half for HGP.
Oh boy.
The first foul shot is good at the one-on-one attempt. That makes it a 13-point lead. So we hear some background noise in the tunnel. That's going to be the HGP varsity team getting hyped up, ready to come out.
They are screaming.
Really
this
loud.
is.
That's McGrenehan. That's
Holy cow.
Back to McGrenehan. And after the rim, this McDonald couldn't finish. Rebound to back up. And they're still going at it very loud in the tunnel. Here's one bounce pass. 5. Again, 32. Draws a man. Now they back up. In between the three-point line and the paint. 50 seconds to play. They pump fake. Now split to the corner. They peel off to the rim, up and no good for 2. Rebound up. That one falls. McGrenehan after McDonald on the quick inbound with 35 seconds to play. McDonald on one bounce pass to the corner, a long dagger. 3 is up and good. And
Connor Graham.
Yeah, Connor Graham with a big 3. The lead cut down to 12, 58-46. So with 22 seconds to play, the game is over. Or about over. 22.3 seconds to play in the fourth quarter. 58-46, Upper Dublin on top. Now more foul shots coming for Upper Dublin. The first one is up and good. Lead back up to 13, 59-46. And it's up and good. So they make them both. Graham goes to McDonald. 20 seconds to play. McDonald coming back and forth. McDonald looking for a way in. Goes to the corner. It's knocked away, out of bounds. 14.8 seconds to play in regulation. And it's out off HGP. There's 32 to start with. With 10 seconds to play and taking it. Upper Dublin's just going to run out the clock.
All right.
That is what they'll do. So the Firebirds get smoked in the JV game by 14, 60-46. Can varsity rebound? And we'll find out in about 20 minutes as varsity HGP will take on varsity Upper Dublin. For now, JV will come off the court disappointed as they lose by 14, 60-46 to the Upper Dublin Cardinals. So at 1:30, we'll have the varsity edition between HGP and Upper Dublin. Be sure to stay tuned for that. So for right now, I'm Cooper Stewart.
I'm Jack Dobbins.
We'll be back in about 20 minutes for HGP versus Upper Dublin varsity edition.
Holy Ghost prep ties it up. Holy Ghost is on the move.
Yeah, Firebirds had a lot of momentum.
Right from the jump for the Firebirds, who look really good.